Yo, welcome. This is the first of all of my videos. I'm filming my journey, guys. I want to film my journey for my 2022 bodybuilding season. Just wrapped up my 2021 season. Ups and downs, injuries, a lot of learning experiences that happened in 2021. I did 6 shows in 7 weeks. From September 25th to November 6th. So that was the window that I competed in, with my prep beginning January 11th. Of course, I want to try and grow a little bit in this off season, which is very short, because I'm going to try and do some of the same big shows that I did in the 2022 season. I'm going to have to start competing in the qualifying shows a little bit earlier. So it looks like I'm gonna have about a solid 5 to 6 months to try and grow. As a natural competitor, that's not a whole lot of time. But if I do it well, I still should be able to grow as I lead up in my prep to the first show that I'm going to do, which has not been scheduled yet. Of course, it all depends on how I move throughout this prep, but it's time to go. We don't take a lot of time off. Right now I'm in the week 1 of my deload week. I took a complete week after my last show. Took a diet break. Kind of sloppy. I do it for myself. It's a mental thing. Well, I really didn't worry too much about tracking. Of course, me being who I am, it's hard not to think about it, but I kind of let it go. Enjoyed my birthday. Went on a vacation with my wife to Vegas. But now it's time to get back on it. Also last week, as I was trying to still continue to work out with the diet break, I ended up pulling a muscle pretty bad in my back, to where even rotating and reaching my arm out was difficult. I still have this major shoulder issue that happened in the middle of last prep, to where even when my arm just hangs, there's a little bit of pain. Lifting it up at all is definitely painful. I have not stopped lifting. I have changed volumes and went to different movements that aren't as bad. So we'll see how that's gonna affect me in this upcoming prep. I will eventually go to the doctor to get it looked at, but until then, I'm gonna be smart and just try to make it work. There won't be a lot of videos of me doing things like this. I'm gonna try not to do too much multitasking. Just don't have a lot of time, and I really want to get this started so I can really map this journey out. This morning, I weighed 192.4, which is a substantial amount of weight, considering 2 weeks and a half ago at my show, I was weighing 175. I'm gonna pull it back down. I'm gonna try to get down about 185. Before I start my actual program. I'll show you some of that as I start to plan and actually create my own program. Went back through some of the feedback that I got from judges, and I'm going to take that feedback and use that to help me design my program. Focus on some of the weak areas that they've kind of pointed out. One that I've always known is I want to get my arms bigger so they can match the rest of my body. For the first time, I had someone say forearms. I haven't trained forearms in the past. I never felt like I had enough size to where it was kind of a discrepancy. But I guess now it's starting to be something, when you nitpick, that stands out. So I don't want to have any body parts lagging. I don't want to have any body parts stand out too much. It's all about balance, symmetry, of course size, and conditioning. So I know I've been pretty good with balance. My upper body and lower body is pretty good. Symmetry, from the DEXA scans that I've had in the past, spot on. Very little variance from left side to right side. So I'm gonna keep doing those tests just to help me out with that. Of course, it's all gonna be about what the visual looks like, but be able to see exactly how much lean mass I have on my left arm versus how much lean mass I have on my right arm is gonna help me, again, in how I program and how I train, make sure that I'm keeping myself balanced and symmetrical. So here's the beginning. Hope you guys are ready for this. I'm gonna give as much information out here as I can throughout my journey. Once I get things planned out, we'll talk about the macro breakdowns, we'll talk about my splits that I go through, and even how I go about selecting exercises. Now, if you want to join in with me and take yourself through the preps as I do, great. Understand that everything that I do is for me specifically. I'm not saying, hey, this is how it should be done. I'm not saying it's going to be great for you. May you get some results from it? Probably. But understand again, this is for me. Join me on the journey, guys. 2022 is going to be a big year. Ready to solidify my name in the natural bodybuilding world. Till then, keep it going.